Picture this for a moment. You've spent years building your financial life. You avoided stupid debt. You learned how compounding works. You made sacrifices most people don't see. Then one decision rewires everything. Not a market crash, not a bad investment, but a personal decision. A decision most people make emotionally that has consequences entirely governed by law. Today, we're going to talk about the most powerful financial contract most people will ever sign and almost nobody reads. Not a mortgage, not a business agreement. Marriage. Marriage as a financial event. We're taught to think of marriage as romance, commitment, and love. But in the eyes of the legal system, marriage is something else entirely. It's a financial merger. Two balance sheets become one. Two credit histories get tied together. Two spending behaviors collide. The moment you say, "I do," tax rules change, property rules change, liability rules change, whether you understand them or not. Most people spend more time researching a new phone than understanding this contract. That's not romantic. That's reckless. The real risk no one talks about. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your spouse has more influence over your lifetime wealth than almost any investment you'll ever make. More than stock picks. More than real estate. More than interest rates. Because wealth isn't just about what you earn, it's about what leaks out over time. And the biggest leak is financial misalignment. Let's talk about a dynamic that destroys wealth quietly. The saver and the spender. One person feels safe when money is saved and invested. The other feels good when money is spent and experienced. Neither is evil, but together they are explosive. Imagine someone who could save $20,000 a year consistently. Over decades, with compounding, that turns into financial freedom. Now introduce constant, small spending decisions. Slightly nicer cars, frequent upgrades, expensive habits framed as just enjoying life. Nothing dramatic, just enough friction to kill momentum. Savings drop, compounding slows, freedom gets delayed permanently. No divorce required, just slow erosion. And here's the part people don't calculate. The saver becomes the villain, the one who says no, the one who ruins the mood. Eventually, they stop pushing back. Not because they agree, but because peace feels cheaper than progress. That's how ambition dies quietly. Now let's talk about the outcome nobody plans for. Divorce. Not emotionally, mathematically. When one household becomes two, efficiency collapses. Doubled rent, duplicated bills, higher overhead, fewer advantages. Then come the transaction costs, legal fees, forced asset sales, taxes at the worst possible time. A divorce doesn't cut wealth in half. It often destroys most of the purchasing power. And that's before ongoing obligations like support payments, which can follow someone for years. High earners don't always live well. Many just work to service past decisions. But marriage is about love. Yes, it should be. But money pressure is one of the fastest ways to suffocate love. Financial stress doesn't announce itself loudly. It corrodes slowly. If you want a strong relationship, you need a solid financial foundation. Ignoring money doesn't protect romance. It sabotages it. One of the most under-discussed risks is hidden behavior, secret debt, hidden spending, unspoken habits. When finances are legally shared, secrecy is dangerous. You are legally connected to decisions you may not even know about. That's not trust. That's blind exposure. How do you approach this intelligently? First, financial transparency before commitment. Not later. Not after we're married. Before. You don't need perfection, you need honesty. Second, clear boundaries and agreements. A prenup isn't a prediction of failure, it's risk management. Insurance exists because life is unpredictable. Marriage is no different. Clear rules protect both people, emotionally and financially. When marriage works, It works big. Now let's flip the narrative. A financially aligned partnership is one of the strongest wealth-building tools that exists. Shared goals, shared discipline, shared direction. 2 incomes, 1 plan. That's leverage. That's acceleration. Marriage isn't dangerous by default. Misalignment is. Choosing a partner isn't just emotional, it's strategic. You're not picking someone to date, you're choosing a long-term economic partner, someone who compounds you or discounts you. If you're single, add financial values to your deal breakers. If you're dating, have the uncomfortable conversations early. If you're married, build systems that protect the household, not just intentions. Hope is not a strategy. Marriage has massive upside, but only when treated with respect. Read the contract, understand the risks, choose carefully, because heartbreak heals, but financial damage can follow you for decades.